Holy shit! This can't be true that you both are under one roof. No fucking way. No fucking way is this the situation right now. So you really want to get rid of Terra, huh? I see that no measure is too much for you. That everything is within your boundaries, huh? Holy fuck, James, what the fuck is this fucked up relationship of you? Bro, I'm really out of words, man. Man, if this error came out, you are so done for. And I don't know what to say here. This motherfucker lying blatantly behind our back. Whew. Okay, now we just have to be very smart and play our moves right to bust this fucking bastard. I'm not sure if I can trust Elliot or not. He seems to trust us, but it doesn't mean that we have to do the other way around. So I would say for now we keep it low profile and see how it evolves. But we should keep an eye on Elliot for sure. Because he seems too insignificant, and I'm pretty sure mostly those type of guys are the one we need to pay the most attention to. And which is what we also do. So yeah, let's just keep an eye and be prepared. But our current, let's say, objective is checking out his room and finding out about Sarah.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that can help me find her.
What will happen if I try to go out? Nothing. Of course. Okay, as I remember correctly, there must be something to write. The DA's desk. Okay. Then look forward to that. And I see there's a new message. A new journal, I mean. Max, I don't think you can know how you feel about someone until you almost lost them. Until you sit in a hospital waiting room, froze in place yet somehow falling, suddenly desperately pleading to hear their voice, touch their hand, make them laugh. Then you know. Wow, that's like a really deep laugh. It was weird being with Rachel's dad and actually kind of nice. We were on the same team suddenly and none of the other shit matters. Yep, at the end of the day, it's just about Rachel. I think I can see why Rachel loves him. Got to check in on Drew, spend some time with him and Mikey. I'd even cheered Drew up by stealing his pudding. Win-win. Well, the pudding was pretty nice. After what felt like forever, Rachel woke up. Even with everything that's happening, she's still focused on finding her mother, so I am too. Here's the plan. I'm going to dig around James' office, find whatever I can about her, and track her down so they can meet. I don't care how tough it might be. Chloe the bounty hunter. And it's exactly what we will do. By looking at the map, for example, I don't know.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Okay, there's a crime report. Okay, we have Damon, we have Frank, and I think we have the bouncer. And I forgot, I think this is a t-shirt vendor. I think, not sure. Arcadia Bay Police Apartment, incident report, blah 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 blah. I don't care about all this text. The person described above is charged as follow. Title of offense, aggravated assault in a deadly weapon. Place of occurrence, Tumnus Lumber, 1, precinct, blah blah. Allegation after a verbal confrontation with the victim, Merrick brandished a fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's clothes were recovered and entered into evidence. A 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m. and an officer arrived at scene at 10:38 with EMT. The victim was taken to the hospital. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as an assailant. Okay. This guy's dangerous, that we already know. Here are something. Let's check it out.
What do we have here?
Actually, a lot of things, I guess.
I should check the computer, or some of those files laying around.
This is what I will definitely do. Let me check again. Is there someone outside? Looking good. Okay. And snow globe.
If it can rain ash, I guess it could snow in LA.
Yeah, you know this whole raining ash thing? I mean, this is a very clear reference to Life is Strange original game, because also there it was raining ashes. But there it was because of the storm, and this time it was because of the fire. And I still can't get rid of the idea that Rachel has something to do with weather. And in this case, one is the fire, and the other one is the storm. But this feels like so far-fetched, but still so believable since we're in Life is Strange. And I think this is something that we might never figure out. Maybe the developer will leave us in the dark, or we'll actually get the truth at the end of the game. Let's see.
It's the big one.
But then this means that Rachel was causing the storm, but then which means she's the one that... No, I don't even want to think about it, because about Chloe's death, that doesn't matter, it's fine.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Can you not still read it?
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
I mean, if you say so, so let's check the Dad Award.
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway.
Probably there's something hidden here, but I will check this out later, because this seems like the key.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Actually, I don't know who this is. Maybe I should know, but I
Sheldon.
forgot.
Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Oh, there's a lot of things to check out. For example, this drawers, maybe? Service award, sure. What's in here? Okay, I can do a graffiti, sure.
More sherry.
I mean, let's do a graffiti, I guess. This will then tell them that I was here, right? But I need a graffiti, so let's go. So what you gonna write? Secret booth stash. Well, not really subtle.
More sherry.
So let me check it out. Yeah, it's episode 3. This is the last episode anyway. Secret booth here, and then last one is unheeded warning, as I said. Sounds pretty dangerous. We still don't know what exactly it is.
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory.
Service award present to James Amber in appreciation of your integrity, honesty, and dedication to the fair and ethical administration of justice. Well, I guess it's pretty cool. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
I mean, he's a DA, so he's kind of his job. And there's a locked one. Sure.
Locked drawer inside locked office. Seems promising.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not gonna be able to smash my way through this one. Hopefully there's a key around.
I said it's pretty sure that that's a Ward's thing, but I will check the computer first.
Pro tip. When digging for secrets, try the DA's computer.
I mean, when digging for every secret, try to dig in the computer. And this is what we are gonna do, and who knows what they're gonna find there. I mean, most promising would be something about Sarah, and probably something about Damon. But also Damon is this case where, you know, maybe too much information will just cause us to more trouble. But at the end of the day, it's really depending on how we're using this information that we are getting. That's why I would say let's focus on Sarah for now, and whenever we are able to stop Damon, even better. And I think we have to stop Damon at some point if you want to reach to Sarah. So maybe this is like, yeah, two birds with one stone situation. Or maybe everything fucks up and we won't achieve any of those. So it's all or nothing. And this is what we're gonna do. All or nothing.
Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
James, this is enough. When you told me at the park that you weren't going to let me be part of Rachel's life, of course I was angry, but I understand you need to protect her. It's your prerogative as a parent. But sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me, you are losing the moral of high ground here. What kind of a way is that for a DAs to act? What would the voters say? I have the right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke with agree. But more importantly, Rachel has the right to know who her mother is, to know the truth. Do what you know is right, Sarah. Yeah, pretty much. But at least now we got her email. sgerhardt@gerhardt.net. But sending that man to talk sense into me. Who is that man? I don't know, probably the lawyer or something like that. But nothing
Looks
much
like
from the
a recent
laptop.
email from Rachel's mother to James. Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
Yeah, I would also agree that at the end of the day, I mean, James is trying to protect Rachel, that we already know. But I would say he's also treating Sarah very unfairly. And this is something that kind of bugs me. And I'm trying to find a solution how both parties can be happy. Probably it's not possible because this life is strange. But I will still try my best. And doing the best I can do. To, yeah, make sure that this is gonna happen. Or at least that I can make Rachel happy. Since at the end of the day, she's my prior one. And nothing is gonna stop me to doing that. So yeah. I would say let me just dig around, grabbing the secret stash, secret key, and trying to reveal the secret of James. Oh yeah.
Found you.
Of course. And it's for the locked drawer, as we already know. But we get a message from Mikey, so let's check it out, I would say. From here. Hey Chloe, thanks again for visiting. Drew's been much happier since you came by. He said good luck out there. Thanks, good luck to him too. Chloe? Yeah? You're stronger than anything. Hope so. I really hope so, because yeah, who knows what they're gonna find here, down there. And who knows if I'm ready or not. Because yeah, locked room and locked drawers, probably the biggest secret that we can find. And probably something that will lead us to Sarah. If it's a good or bad, we will see. At this point of time, we don't really know. Maybe it make everything even worse. But we have to go for it at the end of the day. Probably the hurting truth is still better than the comforting lie. Or at least this is what I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, who am I to know? But I think we just jump into it, and then we will see if this was the correct choice or not.
Welcome to Shadyville.
Okay, there's your shoebox. So what's inside?
James's stamp collection.
Yeah, for sure. Let's open it. Okay, there's one letter and one phone.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
Okay, unknown. So... Oh, okay. I mean, this is already be on the shady scale of... Well, on the top, a secret phone with an unknown address. So, I mean unknown contact. And on this phone, there's just one single contact. So, yeah, what exactly can we expect here? I'm just thinking of the worst of the worst. I just think this is not the case. But at the end, James seems like a good person, but he's also lying and trying to get Sarah, yeah, let's say, out of Rachel's life, out of whole Amber's life, and who knows what measurement he's planning to do. Maybe something, as we already saw in the email, something that is on the borderline of being moral. But this is everything just one click away, and now we will reveal the true nature of James. I told you can help me with my problem. I'm told you can help me with my problem. Crossing the line, huh? Let's talk. We'll call tonight. I found who you were looking for. Call you in 15. Well, this isn't clarity. I'm gonna need you to do what we talk about. I can't. Sure you can, because I talked to your girl and she has a big mouth. Wait, is this about... Is this about Damon? Turns out she's not so easy. We are going to need to be more hands-on. Or is it about Frank? Don't hurt her. Relax, I've got my best guy on it. How's the daughter? You know she attacked... What the fuck? You know she attacked me first, right? You really should teach her to behave better. Nothing? Guess you don't need this taken care of anymore? What the fuck? This is about Damon! Holy shit! This can't be true that you both are under one roof. No fucking way. No fucking way is this the situation right now. So you really want to get rid of Sarah, huh? I see that no measure is too much for you. That everything is within your boundaries, huh? Holy fuck, James, what the fuck is this fucked up relationship of you? Bro, I'm really out of words, man. Man, if this error came out, you are so done for. And I don't know what to say here. This motherfucker lying blatantly behind our back. Whew. Okay, now we just have to be very smart and play our moves right to bust this fucking bastard. But yeah, she's looking for Sarah. Okay. Okay. Damon Merrick. Okay, I guess it's about Sarah, and he's talking about Damon.
James is working with Damon Merrick?
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
This is insane. What were they talking about?
I guess so.
Is the girl Damon's
about
talking about
Sarah.
Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to
Just
tell
use
me?
this phone, I guess. Where is Sarah? You will pay. I mean, masking where is Sarah will probably cause some suspicion. So I would say you will pay, because this is exactly what I guess you will say, right? Actually, I don't know. I told you this came to me, it was self-defense. And you still need me? It's simple. Either you do what I want, or your little problem become a big problem. Now, do you take care of the evidence or not? I told you she came at me, it was self-defense, but I'm pretty sure you still need me. It's simple. Either you do what I want, or your little problem become a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not? I don't exactly know what you're talking about.
Shit. What do I say?
You first? Let's say I did. At this point I can just lie, I guess. I know you're new to this, but here's how it works. You show me proof, I give you what you want.
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture.
I'm not sure exactly what you need. Is it about this evidence?
Shit. Which of these is Damon talking about? I could just take a wild guess and see what he says. Or maybe there's some info on the case hanging around the office.
I mean, I already know it was the glove. Let me actually check everything out. Can I also now read Frank's file?
James has a file on Frank?
I guess that's a no.
I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
But I know it's just about the glove, so let me check the glove.
Did Damon really shoot someone? Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
I don't think this was this. What is this? Okay, we have picture, knife, and glove.
Could this be the evidence? Damon and knives seem like a solid bet.
Because he already did, but this would be too obvious.
If TV has taught me anything, these babies will be swimming in DNA.
But as I said, it's most likely the glove, but let me read it again. Okay, mirror glass was still covered. Yes, it was the glove. Yes, let's take the picture of the glove.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
So let me take a picture of this. Yeah, and now you're fucking destroyed. Why are you so bad at this? I will get right on it, on that.
If I can figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow. Hope James doesn't really get Damon off the hook. That dude's gotta pay.
I mean, I can burn the glove here. There's a fireplace out there, right? Maybe there should be one. Okay, here's the questions. I could help and doing, let's say, Damon's dirty job and doing exactly what he's telling me and burn the evidence.
A way to burn this glove.
But then on the other way, I don't want this motherfucker Damon to get away with what he's doing. So what is more important for me? To knowing the whereabouts of Sarah? Or letting this fucking Damon asshole Merrick to be busted? And this is a hard choice that I don't exactly know what I should do.
In the wastebasket.
Yes, I could, but should I do it? This is the question. And the rest, I'm not so sure. Sure, our number one goal is to meet Sarah, but if this comes at the cost of letting Damon getting away, this is probably a very big sacrifice. But I think this is what we wish. No one is gonna stop Rachel, and also no one in this case is gonna stop us. So we will have to do it.
In the wastebasket.
And see how this will turn the whole story into a different outcome. Might be better, might also be for the worse. Let's see. Couldn't I have just burned another one?
Oof. Better not touch that again.
So, are you happy now? Since you're destroying evidence, might as well tell me which of my guy was the snitch. Oh! Actually, I don't know. I mean, how should I know? No more, no one, no clue. Yeah, no more. Where is she? No more games. Sorry, Chief, but I don't think you're gonna do what I said. Tell me who it is, or maybe you will rather deal with your problem yourself. Damn, this one is now blackmailing me. I already do the evidence.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is.
Okay,
so
Mom is calling.
To find which of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me out.